Hello guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Alexander from Brazil, and today we are going to talk about Hero Wars Mobile Power Tier List 1.3. So what we have news in this tier list is now Shimeo rework, Tristan, Yuji rework, okay? And some heroes have changed the position. It's because how much more my server is getting strong. I can see the difference between the teams and what happens that we have less random number generation, more power and the synergy, okay? So here the great change is Denti. Denti now is with mandatory supports. I think Denti is very strong in the necessary hero. Okay, Denti and Celeste don't have support at their stats, but they are good supports for your team, okay? And after, we have here at Strong Killers, Ishimeo now. Ishimeo has recently received a buff, and now Ishimeo is very strong. I don't know how much about his power yet. It's too early to give him a better position, but I think this position is very good for him. And we also have Yasmin. Yasmin is not so good as Facebook version, but she's a really good killer, okay? And I decided to put Ginger here between the stronger killers because the Ginger in late game is very good with Dorian and with Jet. She can give thousands of damage. Of course, she's not the favorite hero or favorite killer, but she's very good. Also, Daredevil is a great hero. It's very hard to kill him at the late game with in Guild Wars, okay? And here we have Ju and Satori are two great killers. Satori, a great magic killer, and Ju now very good for Hydras, doing a good combo with Mojo, okay? So don't need to have a Ju and a strong Ju or a strong Mojo to make a great combo for Hydras. Weak Ju and Mojo can make thousands of damage. Weak Mojo and Ju makes more damage than my Undead combo, okay? So they are very good. And we have the new hero Tristan. So Tristan is a little good and a blessed hero, so I decided to put the class here for you see and identify it easy here in this tier list, okay? Sorry. And I think Tristan is maybe also good for Hydrons and very good combo for to use if Galahad and Luther, okay? And we also have recently Ilios who work for Blessed, so he can heal Blessed heroes and the Galahad, okay, it's good. Sorry. And here at the tanky, we have Astaroth, Cleaver, and Corvus. So Astaroth is the best tank in late game, and the Cleaver is very strong, but for attack, Corvus deserve the second position, okay? But for defense, Cleaver is the second position, okay? For attack, Corvus is the second position. Corvus has a low armor and it's not so good in late game. And the Luther now is blessed tanky, and he is a very strong tanky. He can give armor in his artifact, his 14, and I think he is very good. And the Rufus is the best tanky for counter mage teams, okay? When we talk about Rufus against mage teams, we can consider Rufus in first position with Astaroth. So Rufus is very strong against mage teams at mobile, okay? And after we have Aurora. Aurora is not so good as web version, but she's very good in late game. And the Shaba, a good tank, but not so useful. There is no many players using Chaba, okay? And here we have the stronger combos. So we have great heroes that when they are mixed with another killers, they can become the team very strong. So I think they are also supports and very good supports for the team. And here we have useful combos. So we have Morrigan. I think Morrigan, she's not a great hero. She's only a good counter for Astaroth Reborn and the Rufus Reborn. When Rufus try to reborn, Morrigan can counter Rufus, also Rufus, okay? Her skeletons are not so good, and she takes eternity to use her first artifact, that's armor penetration. And another problem is that she don't heal so much. So as a healer for undeads, I think she's very weak, and I have a maximum rank Morrigan. I can tell you that, okay, it's my humble opinion, but I'm a good person to tell it for you. So Morrigan needs to be reworked or receive a buff. I don't know. She not heals so much, and it's each 8 seconds. So when she heals is not so much. So I think she's not the greatest hero, but useful with undeads, okay? And here we also have Elmer. Elmer is very good with Corvus, okay? His clones has a great synergy with Corvus, so she is useful with Corvus, and he also can give armor penetration for your team, so it's good. And here we have Elvanor. It's not so useful at the mobile, but I think he has a Elvis. He is very good, but not many players using Elvanor yet, okay? And here in the last line, we have not very useful heroes, but they are good. We have Judge that recently has received a rework, but I think it's like a Nebula, so Nebula can increase your heroes' damage, and he can protect your heroes from damage, but it's not so good as Nebula, okay? But if you want to improve Judge, I think he just needs some love, but he's also good. Okay, so all heroes here in last line are good, but they need some love, and of course some of them need rework. Okay, so I will explain a little more. Now let's see the video, and I will explain a little more about all heroes in this tier list. Okay.